Hi, welcome to Kids Kitchen. This session we're going to make some gingerbread and learn about sugar. This is a fairly simple recipe and the fun is in how you decorate them. I'm going to use crushed boiled sweets like these to make a stained glass effect. If you're making an actual gingerbread man shape, you might use some raisins or some coffee beans to make faces and buttons. I've found this old gold spray that I bought for a birthday cake. Decorations are for you to decide, and here are the basic ingredients. The equipment is also fairly simple. I always say, if you've got a sieve, sieve the flour. If you haven't, it doesn't matter. Here's what you'll need. In this bowl, we mix together the flour, the baking powder, and the ginger and cinnamon. Mix it all up, especially making sure that the baking powder is properly mixed right up with all the flour. Then we're going to add the butter like this and use our fingers to rub it in to the flour until it's nice and even. When it's finished, it should look more or less like breadcrumbs, and then we just want to fluff it up a bit nicely and stir in the sugar. Next, I've got my golden syrup in this jug and I'm going to crack in an egg and mix them together. Until we've got a nice even mix. Now you can use a food processor for this if you've got one, otherwise we're just going to slowly mix everything up together in the bowl until we've got a nice workable dough. When it starts to clump up together, we can use our hands to knead it into a ball. If it seems too sticky, we can add a bit more flour, and if it seems a bit too dry, you can maybe add a little bit more syrup. Once you've got it into a nice dough like this, we're going to put it in the fridge for 15 minutes and then it'll be easier to roll. Meanwhile, prepare a couple of baking trays with a bit of tin foil or some parchment paper, or if it's nice and clean, you can just rub on a bit of fat. And now for the fun bit, if you're using sweets, pop them in a freezer bag. Make some noise. So now we're ready to roll the dough. We can put it onto a floured surface, a bit of flour on the rolling pin, and then we're going to roll it out until it's about 1/2 centimetre thick. And then just cut your shapes out and lift them onto your baking tray. Now if you're going to go for the stained glass effect, now's the time to cut a little shape out the middle of each one and pop in a bit of your sweets. And they will melt down and fill up that space. You can mix the colours if you like. Or if you're going to use sultanas or coffee beans, now's the time to put those in. Obviously, If you're going to use icing, you're going to need to wait until they're cooked before you put that on. Now, as long as the oven is hot, we put them in for roughly 8 to 10 minutes. They'll start to go slightly golden brown, but don't overdo biscuits as they do tend to harden while cooling. The sweets should melt into a nice glassy effect, and while that's happening, we can learn about why we only make sweet treats occasionally. So here are mine ready. They're still slightly soft to the touch, so now you need to be super patient and wait for them to cool down before you take them off the tray and add any bits of icing. When they've cooled down, just get a nice flat knife and slide them underneath and take them off. Sometimes with these sweet ones, you need to pull the foil off the back afterwards, but mostly they do come off okay. But make sure you pull off any little bits that might be there because you don't want to eat them. And then if you want, you can pop on a bit of writing icing or decorate them however you like.